What's up, my lovely jewels and gems? It's your girl Nettie Net, and I'm back. I want to be in a good mood, but I'm not, y'all. I heard about this, I guess, rapper, but also someone who really hit home when it came to the young people, and that hurts. I didn't really know who he was, Nipsey Hussle, but the fact that he was a child of God, I'm hurt more than y'all will never know. When I read on Instagram all the good comments and all the positive things, excuse me, y'all, got a little glare in my camera and I need to fix it. Sorry, let me stop. But hold on one second, fans. But back to what I was saying, in that case too, he was very influential to many. I hear through his music and as a person in general. Heard a couple of videos of him speaking and stuff like that. So he was very intelligent. Very intelligent. Why? Why? We always ask ourselves why. But in all actuality, everything is written in a book. It was written. It was written. But it's hard for who's left here behind. That's who suffers. Us. His family. His children. Now, maybe some people would say it wasn't his time to go. Maybe not. Not the way he went. Again, it was written. God knew when it was time to take him and how he was going to be taken. In such a tragic and selfish, I don't even know the words I want to use, y'all, because I'm so hurt in my heart right now that someone can actually do, or I don't know what's wrong with society today, because some people are saying that it's the government. Now, I don't believe in that. Now, but I don't know, because a lot of stuff has been going on these days. Now, what I want to tell the people about the government, when they, or if they were going to do something, they wouldn't do it so messy. They would have did it in a better manner. At the same time, I guess the way his life was taken, it was basically someone was trying to put a point across to the world, because they went for someone who had such a big heart, big mind, someone who influenced many, someone who was rich in spirit, knowledge, maybe wealth, money, but that's not important, especially when it's time to go. So basically, I guess what I'm trying to say is, to the world, to the younger people out here, it takes a lot to touch our hearts like this. I remember when I heard that Biggie Smalls died and Tupac, I cried, literally. So I know how some of the young people feel, especially the ones who really looked up to this man. Let me go back to his wife and children, who have to suffer. Not only suffer for the fact that they just lost their father, but the fact that now you have people all over the world sharing the actual body body. I mean, now this was TMZ, and I usually like them, but sometimes some things are just too much. Or maybe, you know what, it was the shade room. Somebody posted them actually taking the body away. That's a little too much for the world to see. Y'all don't know how many children, young kids, this has affected. But for his children to have to see that on social media was selfish. Very selfish for whoever posted that. Certain things are just not meant for the world to see. Yeah, a lot of people were there paying their respects as the cops were investigating or doing whatever they were doing. I seen people bringing their kids. I guess, you know, it's hard in a case like this because a lot of people, like, it's almost like losing a family member when you're like deeply rooted into someone and their music, their personalities, their everything, really, you know what I mean? So it hurts. That's basically what I'm trying to get around to. The loss of this person hurts many. I'm just hoping that a lot of people can heed the warnings that are being put out here today. If it's not someone getting killed, someone getting lynched. And I'm going to talk about this because this is something that has been happening a little too much lately, but you don't hear stuff like this on the news. This is the stuff that people really need to be bringing out and talking about. But that's the kind of stuff that I would say the government is keeping hidden. The stuff that doesn't get talked about, you know, when it's out there and it's getting talked about, I don't know if the government's involved in stuff like that. I just don't think so. My personal opinion, I believe that the government would make it so that when they're involved, usually it's to, I would say, and this is just my opinion, for organ harvesting, what they're doing a lot nowadays to our young women and young men. And for those who don't understand what I mean, meaning they will take someone's life with a slow death or tragic, and they can use certain body parts, you know. People don't know, but you can save over 2,000 lives with one person's body parts. Meaning their organs, their eyes. You know, there's certain things that they use these days to make someone else who's not doing good better. I seen a movie, and it was a movie, but it was crazy because they were actually taking these young women and keeping them locked up for life. So they never even knew anything about the outside. They thought if they went outside that their skin would wrinkle. But they taught them that because they wanted them to be clean, take care of their body, take care of their skin, be perfect. Because when it came time, the rich people came and picked out which one of those kids they wanted. And they would take their lives and take their organs down to their facial skin. So it may sound crazy when y'all see this stuff on movies. The reason why people who made the movie have that idea in their head is because more than likely someone's doing it or has done it. And that's just my opinion on that. And stuff like that, I believe that only the government can do, you know, and get away with it, you know, like the Kanika Jenkins thing. It's a case unsolved, you know. You never find out the exact truth of what happened. Nipsey, I heard that he got shot 5 times and then point blank to the head. I mean, other people would say it could have been the government to take someone out, but again, like I said, when they do it, they're not messy. This was very messy. It was very careless. I mean, like, was his child really there with him? If so, that is horrible. I don't know who in their right mind. And when I say that, I'm saying that because we need to talk about more of these drugs these days that people take, and it's not really prescribed for them. So being that your doctor prescribes them to you so that they can handle certain issues and problems, if you don't have those problems and you're taking the medicine or someone else's medicine, it can throw off everything with you. For instance, I was reading another story, and there was this young girl who brutally hurt her baby, and I would say send her to heaven. Because I don't know if kids are listening or watching, but I like to be respectful with them. But she hurt her baby, and they said that, and this was in the news recently, but she apparently went and knocked on her neighbor's door after she had brutally killed her own child and told her neighbor that she needed to kill her kids as well. So she really believed that bad people lived inside these babies. So she felt like she needed to take it out. But I don't know, don't understand. They said that she was on all kinds of medications from her doctor, as well as ones that weren't prescribed for her. So basically she lost her mind, and I think they found her outside hugging a tree. So she lost her mind, and she lost her child at the same time, as well as, but she was in the house taking illegal drugs, you know, bath salts. I don't even know nothing about that, and I'm 42 years old. But sad, you know. I don't even know what to say. God rest Nipsey's soul. God rest this baby's soul. 7 young boys got shot in Philly over the weekend. I mean, this is like a every weekend thing now, and I'm sure it's not just here in Philly, you know what I mean? It's just sad, you know, because people just don't value life anymore. They don't value people, you know. A lot of people were getting upset, and they're like, you know, this is black on black crime. We don't know. We don't know. We're always quick to blame our own, but this is what they're saying online. We're always quick to blame our own, you know, and I kind of believe that too, but sometimes as a 42-year-old woman, I have to be honest, we're taking our own lives. We are taking our own. We're actually out here killing our own. And it's sad, it's senseless. It just doesn't make any sense to me at all. Y'all, we gotta pray, and we need to do better as a world, as people. You know, everything's not funny. Everything's not about making fun of somebody, calling someone out, finding the flaws in everybody. I mean, it's okay to express your opinion, and I know that because I do. I am very opinionated, and I express my opinion, and I do that out of the care of my heart. Sincerely, I feel for the people who I speak on, and that's only because I see better from my opinion. I see better in certain people, and I would love to. I use my platform sometimes like I can talk to them like I'm talking to you, the family. I like to be up personal and upfront. You know, if I feel like someone's going the wrong path, down the wrong path, I try to give my opinion. You know, some people like it, some people don't. But, you know, some people understand, some people don't. We'll put it more like that. But at the end of the day, it's all from the heart. It's all love. It's all sincere. Yo, I gotta give Queen her props. Did y'all see that video? If y'all ain't go see that video, check out the Royal Family channel. Oh my gosh. Whew. That was hysterical. I think that was best of 2019 so far. So kudos to you, Queen. I give it to you. That was funny. I had to literally laugh through the whole video. And I'm just keeping it real, as I always do. I'm not going to sit here and talk y'all to death. I will get back, definitely. Right now, change of weather. We have an ant issue, so we're staying at a room for now. Well, a suite. So I'm not going to act like I'm just anywhere. Of course, I'm always happy. And that's one good thing I have to say. Praise the Lord that I have a great landlord. I love my landlord. Little Dean said yesterday, Mommy, don't she remind you of your mom? And she does, you know. Sometimes you feel like, and I know no one can ever replace my mom, but sometimes there's people that show a certain kind of love that you take to the heart. You know, you could tell when someone is genuine. You know what I mean? Y'all know. But anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go because I talks too much and I don't want my battery to die because I got some more vlogging to do for you guys. So I'm gonna say, like I always say, always keep God first. And y'all know, and I know I love myself. So we have to love ourselves, because it makes it much easier for us to love others. Till we meet again.